How you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode. I'm gonna work on the Accord. Few things that I gotta do. I'm gonna wrap my intake. In this car, I have a cooler intake, so I had to remove the bumper or maybe just half of it to get the filter out. And it's just few screws that I have to remove to get to it. First thing is I'm gonna go underneath, remove the bumper, which I did that before. Some people request for me to do a video on going from a stack to intake, and I didn't go through that because this is really easy. I know some people wants to see it, but clamps over there, you remove the entire box. You have to remove the bumper to get to the bottom box. Once you remove that, you can drop everything. But really simple to do. This is gonna be pretty much the same thing. Let me remove the bumper, or at least half of it, so I can get access to the intake, which is inside. I don't have to remove the whole bumper. I just need to get to my intake. If you can see it right there, I had to remove it in order for me to remove the tubes. Okay, so that clamp gets loose now. Intake is out of the way. Okay, guys, so now I removed that. Now I can pull out my intake. First, I had to remove this little clamp right here that goes to the breather on the engine. Not a big deal. As you can see there, this blue hose is out. Then I have to remove two clamps or get them loose from the intake to the throttle body. I'm gonna take everything on one shot, kind of like maybe I remove it from here because my old catch can is on the way, and that's why I'm removing this. I wanted to do something different with it. My catch can has been scratching everything, and scratches are gonna be noticeable right away. Plus, I don't like the way it looks, and to maintain chrome or polished aluminum, it's not really fun, and I don't like to spend a lot of time on it. That's why I'm doing something different to my intake. You're gonna see it in a minute. So let me get these tubes out. They're being solid in there. First one. And that's my second one. I'm replacing the filter too. It has a hole in it. It's been rubbing so much on the frame. I don't know how much dirty stuff is being going in through the engine. This one has to be replaced. It's damaged already. This is the new one that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna clean pipes. I got all-purpose cleaner, and this is what we're doing this time. I hope it's enough. I'm not sure. I was gonna order some more, but hopefully we can get the whole intake tubes covered with this insulation wrap. I'm putting this just to make it look good because this is a heat reflector. It's not like the tubes getting really hot and hot air is going into the engine. We getting air from the bottom of the engine, which that's why I have a cooler intake. It's not a turbo car. It's not gonna make a lot of difference. I'm insulating this just to make it look good. Let's be clear on that, because this car is a daily, so I don't have to worry much about heat. Let's just be clear on that. I'm gonna put this insulation to make it look good. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough tape, so I'm not gonna start on this part, which is the bottom part. I'm gonna start with the one that goes on top. So I'm gonna start my tape around here, and I'm gonna do some splices on these areas, try to cover as much as possible. Hopefully we have enough with this little wrap. So the idea is just to go around and cut what you need. In these curves right here, I'm gonna try to do some splices, but on this one I'm gonna start right here, try to cover as much as possible. I might start from here because right here we're gonna have the connections, so I don't need that much in this part. Probably I'm starting right there. This part right here is the difficult one because you might have some wrinkles, but I'm gonna try to do a splice, one on top, one on the bottom, and make my way down. So now that we have the difficult part all covered up, when you have these curves, there's no way that you're gonna avoid the wrinkles unless you do piece by piece. So it's taking form. So let me finish that and I'm gonna do an update later. First part is almost done. Okay guys, the second tube is wrapped, it's done. So now I just gotta take them, put them back on the car with the new intake. Okay, so I was trying to use this one too big, so we have a lot of play in here. I'm not gonna be able to use it. I know that I have another intake that I washed and I put it somewhere. I'm gonna look for it. In the meantime, I'm gonna put this one just so we don't get anything going into the intake. Put it back on, and I'm gonna go and look for the other one. I tried to look for it right now, I couldn't find it. But if you can see that hole, that's not good. Better replace it. Let me put this one for now, and let me get this intake installed. First, I'm gonna put that one back in here. So this high temp heat reflected adhesive tape is gonna be really good for turbo cars, but also it's gonna be good for looks, and probably it's gonna help a little bit from heat coming from the headers into the intake. Probably it's gonna help some, but I'm really not concerned about this. I just try to make my intake look a lot better, and I think I accomplished that. Okay guys, if you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm gonna be happy to help. Link is gonna be in the description for this tape in case you need it. Thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe and see you on the next one. Peace.